Tahoe here with inoperative door locks. So this is the diagram here. You got some other issues on this truck, so I was trying to figure out if they're related or not, but I think I'm just gonna stick with this one for now. It seems to be unrelated, so I don't know. Anyways, this TBC fuse is definitely at question here from what I've read. That goes down here to the BCM, and I'm actually having other issues that may indicate a bad BCM, so that's why I say that fuse is so important. Also, it goes directly to the remote control door lock receiver, which does not work. None of the doors work, the lock and lock, none of the switches, not the master switch. So we need to look at this 20 amp fuse right here. That fuse powers this lock and unlock relay. So that's a hot at all times fuse. So that means, you know, key on, you know, engine off, or just key out of the ignition, it should be hot at all times. And then, you know, if we got an, you know, if that's all good, then we need to move down to these lock and unlock relays, which go to the multitude of switches and other things. So here, lock fuse, unlock fuse. Yeah, so those, I mean, those should be checked too, but we need to figure out if we got power at this 20 amp fuse. We need to check all of it. All this stuff needs to be looked into. So hopefully we got power there, and well, hopefully we don't. That way I can just replace the fuse or figure out why that fuse blew. Because these are sitting right in the relay block, and that's also suspect of the block itself being bad. I was looking at the diagram, and this lower right fuse right here, that's going to be for the let's see, test light lighting up. That's one of the fuses that goes to the BCM. So, you know, that fuse is good. I'm still going to take it out and look at it, but I also want to look at under the dash here. Or actually, I think it's right here on the side. We got a fuse block here. We got a lock and unlock relay and a fuse going to them. So I'm going to check that as well real quick. All right, so if we look at that diagram, let's see if it makes sense. If it's let's see here, is it mirrored, is it upside down? I mean, no, it looks like it's pretty much on the money. So let's see here, we got our, put that down, it's getting hot out here. All right, so we got the door lock fuse, it's gonna be right there. And then the lock and unlock relay. So, okay, which one? Okay, door unlock and lock. Okay, so it's in the bottom corner. So it's going to be those two right there, those relays. So we're going to make sure that they're getting the power and ground they need, and that that door lock fuse first off. This door lock fuse, it's supposed to be hot at all times. Let's see here, it says 20 amp fuse right here, and let's see here, nope, no juice, nope, no juice. So make sure I get on there. Yeah, there's no power to that fuse, so that's a problem. We got to figure out where that fuse gets its power. All right, hopefully you guys can see that. Just kick the rod. Okay. All right, so no power at that fuse right there, so that's not good. I mean, it's not a blown fuse, so it's just not getting power from somewhere. So I have no clue where that is, and as a matter of fact, I'm not really liking this diagram. Just gonna look at some other diagrams. They're laid out a little different on Identifix, and sometimes the LT flex. Yep, it is the VIN Z. I didn't know this was a flex field vehicle. We got another code in there for that. That's a separate thing here, but oh, look, that's the code I got. So that's a whole separate video, but this is actually my wife's truck, and you know, the drivability issues aside, the door lock issue, it happened right at the same time all the seat controls went out, and this happened right. I can't figure out if it was right before, or we were using a U-Haul trailer to move stuff, and then all this shit happened. So I think, you know, that it was kind of their connector on there was kind of crusty looking, and I don't know if it fried something or what, but her rear brake, one of her rear brake lights also does not work. So that's why I say I'm suspecting like a BCM or something. I don't know yet, but I'll stop. Okay, here we go. I'm just trying to figure out where that 20 amp fuse comes from. For some reason, it takes forever to load this. So, all right, cruise control works. I don't think so. All right, TVC fuse goes to this BCM. Door lock system. So, where does that door lock system? Is that what feeds this fuse? I don't know. We may be checking the BCM here. I'm not sure. But now I know the door lock system is for sure part of that BCM circuit. All right, so let's see here. Let's type in door lock. Door lock. Relay. All right. We're on the right track. So this 20 amp fuse, where does that come from? Right there. Body control module, body relay block. So I don't know, let's look here. I think it's this one. It's Sunday, by the way, and I'm not thrilled, but my wife needs her car to be working correctly. It's a real pain in the ass locking that thing manually and unlocking it with the kid and the dogs, and it's a real pain in the ass. So, so there we go. So let's see here. There's an under hood fuse block, under hood fuse block, under hood fuse block. Well, the passenger seat controls are not working. Driver seat controls are not working. IT fuse block. So there's another fuse block in there. Okay, so window switches are working good. Sunroof switch is working good. Sorry guys, I'm blind. You could probably see it by now. Okay, I forgot to mention. Okay, so here's that diagram. Here's the seat circuit breaker. The mirrors do not. They don't work either. You can't adjust them. The switches for that don't work. Here's the door lock fuse, which is not getting power, which is coming from diagram 1 of 4. I'm going to highlight that and go to 1. Will that work? Let's see here. Okay. Let's see here. From RAP fuse. RAP fuse. Alright. So where's this RAP fuse at? Let's see here. Okay, right here. Is this the fuse? Mirror lock fuse. Okay, so right here, under hood fuse block on left side of engine compartment. Wrap fuse 1, and it's going to be a 50 amp, I believe. Okay. And that is where our power should come from, actually, for those switches. So let's get back out there and take a look at that. Wrap, 1 fuse, 50 amp, and that is coming from the air fuse. So if that air fuse wasn't working, it looks like neither would the fuel pump relay, neither would the AC relay, headlamp relay, none of this crap would work. So it goes all the way over here. It looks like our issue is between the wrap fuse, the 50 amp wrap fuse, and the fuse block inside the cab. So let's go take a look at that. All right, you guys, well, had a little predicament here. So I feel like, have I been sabotaged, or like what is going on here? Because we got there's the stud, and then the wrap 2, the ignition, and then the wrap 1 fuse. That would be 1, 2, 3, 4 from the right. Got 1, 2, 3, and nothing. So we got power on that leg. This is very strange, you guys. Like I was saying, this is my wife's personal car. It's like our family car, so I could pretty much assure you that I would not be removing fuses. This is for sure a sabotage situation. I think I may have some ideas, but anyways, I don't have that fuse, so I'm gonna steal it from my truck. And then when I fix my truck, get my water pump in there finally, I'll get a new fuse in there too. But I need that to test any further. It's pretty much the same platform. We make scenarios like this pretty easy, I'll tell you. So there we go. There's a 50 amp fuse for you, and let's go put that sucker in and see what happens. All right, let's see here. Yep, got power on that side, got power on that side. We're good. All right, moment of truth here. Let's see here, do they work? Lock, unlock, lock, unlock. Mirrors. The mirror's not working. Oh, there we go. There we go. Mirrors. I had it off. Okay, so, I'm not really sure what to say about that. Okay, so that's crazy. I've been sabotaged, and you know, I really can't think of anybody in particular that I pissed off, or my wife is pissed off. I guess it just goes to show you never know what you're gonna find when you go to diagnose your own car, you know, or any car. But that was honestly a surprise to me. I was, you know, everything stopped working, and I thought something major, like a BCM, or, you know, I started thinking crazy, like looking at all these diagrams and seeing what everything had in common, and you know, and another lesson to be learned. Always check the fuses first, and if a fuse isn't there, don't assume that it's not supposed to be there, because sometimes they're just gone. And it just is what it is. So, you know, I hope this doesn't happen to you. This has been a real pain in the ass, honestly. Like, you know, with the kid and the dogs, and it's just like locking and unlocking everything manually is just a royal pain. So I'm glad that everything's restored and working, and my wife can drive her car around and lock it easily. Anyways, see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.